Good afternoon, it's Paula from Paulalovespaper. I have a journal here. I'm actually putting 3 up today, or this weekend, on Etsy. Please excuse the lighting. We're about to have a really bad summer storm here in South Florida. And please excuse the music in the background. There's just a lot of traffic today, so I'm trying to block out the traffic. I'm not sure how successful that is. Here's the tassel. This journal's got some greens and blues and pinks, and it's a sewing themed journal, one of 3. This one is called She Sews, and it's 53 pages, and it's approximately 2.5 pounds. And it's very, very stuffed. I can't seem to get away from just really overstuffing the journals. I don't mean to. I try to make them very reasonable. I'm not sure how to stop that because I don't like a lot of blank pages. And that's my problem. Maybe I need to learn to start allowing some blank pages. This is a Amazon envelope covered in fabric, and it's got a layer of batting inside to make it a little bit softer. Lace. That's a postcard. I bought a set of postcards and I put one of them on the front. The inside cover, I have a vintage cluster with a vintage button, and of course a tag for writing. And I took some pages out of a book called The Dressmaker's Technique Bible. And I have some pattern paper in here as well. And they have a digital kit, sewing kit. And some other pages I found other places. Journal card, that's not supposed to be on there. Pocket and another tuck, the tag inside, and a little door that opens up with a tuck spot. And a pocket with the tag, writing on. Pages for writing, and this is just pretty. I just have it in there because it's pretty. It's not functional really. I guess you could journal on it. Here's a fabric flip with a tag for writing, a safety pin with a heart, copy dyed paper. Here's a tuck with writing paper. Another tuck with writing paper, 2 pieces in that one. This is just blank paper for writing on. This will be in my Etsy shop. If you have any questions, please just feel free to ask. I hope that's not a commercial coming on the radio. Sometimes the traffic noise might be preferable to that. And here's a picture holder from a little frame, a book, not a frame, a book of like an album, but they were small with a pink background, so I thought that was nice. I got that at a thrift shop. Here's a wax seal with a little bit of lace and ribbon. Another picture. This is a pocket, a belly band pocket with a couple of tags for writing and a sheet of paper for writing on. If they don't go in easily, I'll put them in after the video. Another sheet, lots of space for journaling. Another pocket with more journal card for writing. It's a little tuck with a couple of tags. pretty. Blue flower, and then a bow, and another, I think these are from, I got some kits that printed out really small, so I just use them as partial papers. And here's a tuck with another sheet of paper for writing. Some of these papers are really pretty, but when I buy the digitals, they're vertical instead of horizontal, so then I can't really use them as a page in the journal, so I print them and use them for journaling space, just papers. From a pattern, journaling space. Here's a zipper on a cardstock with a tag behind it for journaling. Another paper for journaling. Yep. The side tuck. I'll fix that. Another sheet of the smaller paper. It's got lines for journaling. Journal on the back. Journaling space. A vintage button. There's several in this journal. I got it at an antique store a while back. Bought a big box of buttons. Yeah, a couple of tags for writing. And another paper. Take that out and write on them. I usually put the dates on the outside here, and then I write on the back and then put them in my journals. That's from the book, the Dressmaker's, what was it called? Dressmaker Technique Bible. Journaling space. Tuck. Several card journaling spaces. Here's a belly band. This is fabric that I glued and then sewed different laces and things on. Use that. And oh, that's a tag with a bunch of stuff on it. Tag for writing with a couple of little tags, and again another writing paper. I thought that was really pretty. Here's a this is lace sewn in, and this is a charm, sewing machine charm. Sorry, I can't talk because I've got the camera on. Another page, pretty page, flowery dress. It's from a different book. It's more writing space in this little pocket. Another pocket with, oh, I took a pattern and glued it over this card. I printed out on cardstock. And then I put this kind of brown paper over the pattern paper. Made a little writing space. More tags. Little tuck. More paper. That's so pretty. I love those colors. It's a envelope that I, folded up and then covered in paper. It's not open, so that just stays in there. And made a journal card or tag out of that. Here's another journal card. Lots of journaling space, even though there's not a lot of free, just pages with nothing on them. So another envelope covered. And inside is another one of those postcards for writing on the back of. And I just glued little pieces on top of each other and made that, which I can't think of what it's called right now. Again, because when the camera's on, I lose my words. Another card for writing on. And here's a couple of spots for tags and paper to write on. This is a envelope or package that a pattern came in. It's quite old, you can tell by the design. I think it had a date on it, a year. I thought it did on here somewhere. Yeah, 1988. That's not too old, not as far as I'm concerned. And here's a vintage cigarette card. I bought a package of those. My dad smoked, but I don't remember him ever having cigarette cards. If he did, he must have thrown them away, which would be unfortunate because they're really cool. And writing space and a bookmark. Sorry silk. Please excuse my clock. And another writing, or another page from that digital that turned out to be very small. Another page with another charm. More writing space. Center. I just thought these pictures were really pretty. This could be more than one kit, because some of them don't look like they're the same, you know, for the designs and stuff. Little tuck spot. More sari silk. The other side of that package would have the pattern in it. Another tag. Vintage button. And a belly band, writing tag, writing card, journal card. It's a tuck space with a couple of tags inside. Put holes in it and have the ribbon. A lot of lace on this, in this journal. Another writing space. That's actually one of those postcards too. I glued it down like I did the other one. This is a tag that opens up. It's got a bunch of tags inside of it. It's a very fragile envelope, so I'm not messing too much with it. And I will tie that back. Journaling space. This is lace. It's stretchy lace, but it's so pretty. Washi tape. Another postcard used for a journaling card. Journaling space. More space to journal. Some of the journals I see, I usually journal on like a piece of paper or a tag or something, but some people like journal just all over it, you know? Which it looked really pretty because the lady that I saw had really nice handwriting. This is a pull-out with journaling space if you choose on the back. Just tucks this little cardstock. Another page from the book, a blue page this time. More washi tape. This is washi tape from Amity Bloom's collection. Really beautiful washi tape. I don't like to use very much of it. Some more lace. A CD case envelope. Tags. These are actually Amity Bloom tags too. A cluster. Bring that back down. That's more of her washi. It's a pocket with 3 places. Then you could just journal all over the darn thing. I don't have the best handwriting, so I probably wouldn't. And my granddaughter did this page. I kind of gave her some blank paper, and I said, well, why don't you decorate some blank papers and I'll use them in another journal. But she got a hold of this journal and they found a blank pink page, and so she did this. Used this whole row, like this long row with this trim, which I'm cheaper than she is, because I probably wouldn't use the whole row of it. But yeah, she cut that out. I thought she did a really good job. I'm not as good at cutting things out as she is, but she's 16, and if she wanted to express herself, we just said we'll just leave it in there. This is from a pattern, you know, the package. I keep thinking there's something on here and there's not. It just looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it's layered. This is a pocket with more sari silk and a paper to write on. And here's the other side of that pocket. I'm not sure what this was. Oh, what was it? I think it was, I can't remember now, but it's thicker. Maybe it was in an album, like a photograph album. I don't know. I get so much stuff from thrift stores and antique stores and stuff. I can't remember. More sari silk, bow, tags. That looks like it printed out wrong. And another page with a pocket that's, you know, tape measures, a couple of tags there. Isn't she pretty? More writing space. Oh boy, she's so big, she's so thick. More writing space. And rickrack. Got a little bit of rickrack in here. Pretty page for writing. More pages just for writing. And what is this? This is something. Because I know it's got to come apart. Let's see. Oh, it's another flip down. With the tag. I should put something in there, but it might be a little difficult to get out. I will tie that back. Oh, there's something in here. Another paper. Isn't it pretty for writing? I'm going to put this out, even though I don't think it's going to show. But I kind of like that. Okay. And another little pocket. Writing paper and a tag. Oh, I got so much stuff in it. Yep. Like I didn't think it was fat enough the way it was. And a charm. I love sewing. And a pocket with a double pocket with a tag. And another one of those postcards. They're so pretty. The other page, the other end of that paper. Pages. Here I glued a piece of the pattern down, probably because it looked like it needed something. A tuck. Oh, I hear that thunder. And another piece glued down, and this is a bag, a little paper bag, and it opens up, and there's little things in there. Just little things I grabbed, put in there. Little like tags and things like that. You put whatever you like in there. And just close this up. And let's see. This is the top of the bag, the opening with the tag. Oh, it's done. And the back with the safety pin and some beads. A pretty tag with a picture with that's a pocket for writing. And that's one of the journals. This is She Sews. And I think I said it was 53 pages. Again, I don't count every little thing as a page, like the little, I think I might have counted that, but like I don't count like the little half pages and things. Here's another charm. There's a few charms on here. Another safety pin with the, I love those safety pins with the little hearts. And this is trim. I put some on the front as well. And she is big. I mean, she's not gonna, you're gonna have to keep her tied shut or some other way. This is scrap lace I just glued on. I thought it was pretty. I like to put something on the back. I don't always highly decorate the back, but I like something on there. And again, the tag has charms. And it has a bead that I made out of a piece of straw. I covered it, then I put the little ends in there. And then I think I put either clear fingernail polish over it or something to make it shiny. Another couple of beads. Sometimes the beads do come off. I apologize if that happens. Things that are, you know, tied on just don't always stay. Here's another little charm. It's got a lot of charms. And she will be up on my Etsy shop by today or tomorrow. And let's see, let me just show you real quick. I've got this one as well that's going up. And this is the Dressmaker Journal. They're all about the same number of pages. And they're all somewhat different. And this is the one I just finished working on today. And they all have tassels with charms. And I will do the video for this one. And for this one. They all have button design wax seals on them, and they all have a few vintage things in them as well. Alrighty, I'm at Paulalovespaper on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and I think that's all. Alrighty, thank you so much. Bye.